Hey folks, I'm going to talk about batteries this time. It's going to be hopefully brief, and I stress hopefully. What you see before you are some batteries, common batteries. You have your AAA, AA, C, and D. AAA are used in flashlights and some remote controls. Same thing goes with the AA. C-size batteries, obviously flashlights, and some toys for children and so forth. And D, these are more suited, again, for some toys and definitely for some flashlights. What I want to talk to you about is different types of rechargeable batteries. I'm going to throw up a picture I found online. I'm hoping it's going to be big enough, talking about different types of batteries. The bottom is carbon zinc, I believe. I'm going off of memory. Those are I think the original dry cell batteries. Those are the batteries the carbon zinc are your El Cheapo batteries, the ones that you'll find at, say, the dollar store, real cheap. They don't last long. Anything with a high drain requirement, like some toys, they'll just be zapped out of power within no time. The alkaline batteries, which these are, they carry more juice. They have a longer shelf life, and they can hold up to medium to some higher drain batteries. Then there's the disposable lithium batteries. Those are somewhat new. Those are obviously for your high drain electronics like digital cameras that will take your AA batteries and so forth. And then you're getting into the rechargeables, and I want to talk to you about rechargeables. The original rechargeables, and I don't have an example to show you, is NiCad or nickel cadmium. Those batteries, I'm hoping I'll throw up a picture. NiCad batteries were the first generation of rechargeables for the general public, for consumer. I had a set of NiCad batteries back when I was a kid, and I had a radio control car. I was burning through alkalines like mad. My folks said, this is getting to be insane. We're going to get you some rechargeables. And sure enough, it did save some money, but NiCad, if you do not drain the batteries completely, they will develop a memory, meaning if you charge it, like, say, halfway, if you charge it all the way and you discharge it half power and then you start recharging it, it will develop like, oh, it's fully charged, but it's only in reality half charged, if that makes sense. Then they moved on to hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Then they moved on to the nickel metal hydroxide. And this is my goal 0. Pull that aside, move. And I don't know if this is going to be picked up. These are the goal 0 batteries for my Guide 10. And okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. Rechargeable. Nope, I don't think it is. Nope, it's not going to come up. But underneath the rechargeable, it says NIMH. That stands for nickel metal hydroxide. These have a longer, I wouldn't say shelf life, but they have a longer lifespan compared to the nickel cadmium or NiCad batteries. The nickel metal hydroxide, you still have to treat them like any other recharge, like kind of similar to the NiCad batteries, but they will last a little bit longer. I had in a previous job, I was using rechargeable AA's, nickel metal hydroxide. I used them for a good year before they started showing signs of lack of performance. So if you totally, I would totally drain these before I recharged them. And they lasted an entire year. Granted, they were only used 2 days a week, but they lasted an entire year. Next up is your rechargeable lithium ion batteries, which you'll find in your cell phone. I think this is a lithium ion. This is out of a device for those who have some bad habits, for those particularly trying to quit smoking. You'll understand what this kind of battery is. All right, doesn't say if it's nickel metal hydroxide or lithium ion. I will assume it's lithium ion. If anybody knows for sure, please put it in the comments below. Okay, remember what I said about the lithium batteries. This is a example of a lithium. This is a CR123 battery. Not too many devices. The devices that use these are pretty well specialized. All right, I'll get to this little guy, this little fat bugger, in just a minute. Put those aside. Getting back to this, for those in an emergency situation, the rechargeable nickel metal hydroxide, if you can keep everything as a AA battery, hang on one second. All right, I had to change camera angles here. For those getting into the C and D, these are adapters. I try and keep everything as simple as possible, meaning I'll get a few more of these because they work great with my Goal Zero products or Goal Zero charging devices. But anyways, with this is an adapter, so I can use these batteries in, say, a C. How should I put this? I'm sorry. Slow down. Okay, this is a double A, and I use this as an adapter, so I can use this instead of getting rechargeable D batteries, which can be a pain in the butt if you only have the chargers, which are wall outlet and not for DC. Same thing goes with the C style batteries. Whoop. There you go. So these are basically spacers, so you can, if you have like a flashlight that only takes C batteries, no problem. Put your rechargeable AA battery in here, slide her on in, and you're good to go. Downside is it does not have the charge length, or doesn't have the battery life as an actual C or D battery. All right, oops, get that later. For AAAs, obviously, this is a headlamp. Yeah, that's off. You also have your flashlight, regular flashlight. Whoops. You also have your regular flashlight, and here's a mag light that the D battery came out of. What I want to talk to you about is, move guys, this little fat bugger right here, my little CR123 battery. Well, you can also talk about this, but not too many devices that are essential use this kind of battery, unless you're trying to quit smoking, if you know what I mean. However, you have this style flashlight. It's a tactical flashlight. Oops, it's got a battery lock. All right, I had to yeah, I wasn't too happy, but then again, for a closeout for 11 bucks, I ain't complaining. Nice tactical flashlight. This is a flashlight for a weapon. It has a Picatinny rail mount, I won this in a raffle, so it's not my first choice, but hey, it's a freebie. There's a little pressure switch. There you go. It's not a review on that. And, oops, set that there, set that there. And most importantly, somebody knows what this is. Or those who are familiar with different weapons platforms, those who are into the tactical stuff, knows what this is. All right? So, with that said, yeah, here we go. With that said, all three things take this little guy right here. And if society should ever collapse, hopefully it never does, you are going to have a stockpile of these. All right? These, they're lithium, they have a shelf life. Simple as that. That was until I found about these. These are rechargeable. I bought two of these. Here's that one, and do I have... As you can tell, I haven't taken them out of the package yet because I've been waiting to do this video. First off, I had to contact EOTech to find out if this thing was going to... Let me turn this on. Is it on? Yeah. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. All right. Okay, it's on. Battery compartment's right here. Is that a quarter? So I had to contact EOTech to find out if and only if you can use rechargeables. Basically, the scuttlebutt on the forums was, no, you can't use rechargeables in an EOTech. Okay, well, I contacted EOTech and I finally got an answer. And I was told that as long as the rechargeable battery does not exceed 3.4 volts. Let me see if I can zoom in. No, 3.4 volts or 2.4. Does that say better on this? Let's see. Yeah, 3.4 volts or 3.7 volts. Excuse me. As long as it does not exceed 3.7 volts, you should be golden. So as you can see, this is going to be a first, folks. See, as you can tell, for high drain devices. Unfortunately, made in China. China. All right. Well, here goes nothing. Stick that bad boy in there. Ooh. It's a little bit tight. This is going to be, if this fails, this is going to be an awfully expensive failure. Okay. Let's see if she turns on. What do you know? It works. Rock and roll. Is it fully sealed? I'll have to play around with it, make sure it's fully sealed. Yeah, she was sealed. Yeah, that's a tight fit. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely it works. So let's turn her on. Is it on? Yeah, it's... Okay. So, there it is. She works. So, you're probably saying, hey, yeah, no, that's all great and all, but how are you going to recharge that thing? With this. Hang on one second. This is same company that manufactures the batteries. They also have a charger. Duh. Anyways, it's I had to do some searching around because a lot of these are AC powered. Okay. However, this is USB powered. Cool. So this particular model has USB there and has a USB output, so you can kind of almost daisy chain it, if you will. All right. I've only played with this maybe once or twice because, you know, I don't use this battery much at all. And this battery, you saw me, I just opened it. So, but what I did use this for, let me pull that aside. Okay, as you can see, all right, I charged this up a little bit earlier. Oh, so that's you charge another device. All right, so we're going to use the same cord, plug it in there, plug this in here like so, and 0%. All right, where's that one battery? Make sure. Okay, so it's charging 91%. So basically, that's what I wanted to show you guys. For those who are using the tactical stuff, the CR123 battery type stuff, you can actually have a way to charge or use those devices in a full grid down situation. However, experiment like I did. The batteries, a 2-pack, these 2 batteries, I think cost me, because I only bought 2, it cost me more than if I would have bought more. For those who are going to experiment, try it out first. Yeah, that's a little snug. But anyhow, hey, you know, I'm learning as well as you guys. Let's take this off. Yep, Energizer. And put this in like so. Well, that goes in nice and easy. That was easy. All right, and whoop. All right, that worked. Let's try this. Oh, another Duracell. And yep, she works. Good thing it's probably fully charged too. I was kind of worried it wasn't fully charged. So, oh, this here, lithium ion, rechargeable. Cool. So this is very similar to my cell phone or anybody else's cell phone. Oh, while we're here, let's try this bad boy. I don't know if yeah, I did a review on this. It's been a while. And let's turn this puppy on. Come on, fire up. There we go. And there it is. It's charging. So as long as the power consumption, the power being consumed is less than the battery, I believe you're good to go. So something like this, if you're out in the field, or like say you have solar panels, you're bugging out and you have solar panels, there you go. I will try and have a review of the, what do you call it, this recharger. I'm going to discharge one of these, and I'll take one of my smaller solar panels, and while I'm at school, I will attempt to charge one of these while I'm in class. So it's going to take a while, and right now the weather has not been cooperating. So, for those interested, the charger is the UM10. This I got, I think, for $12. Okay, there's the code, made by Nightcore. The only reason why I went with Nightcore is because of the charger, and that's another reason why I went with the batteries. The charger, the batteries for companies, generally the batteries are made for the charger. So there you go. If you are planning on doing the exact same thing I am, I recommend going with the manufacturer of, like say if you have a charger, if the company that manufactures the charger, get the batteries to go along with it. And not very good, but oh well. But anywho, it is what it is, and let's get the original battery back in there. But I do recommend getting the batteries that go with the charger, just to be on the safe side. We good? There we go. We're good. Shut that off. All right. So there it is, folks. That's my little take on that little charger. And I'm hopefully the next video, next chance I can, I will be able to do a review on how this thing works, or how this thing works with an actual solar panel. All right, so there she is, folks. Have a good one, and I will catch you next time.